Hi guys, so today I want to share another story with you. Today I want to talk about Cece Gutierrez, and fans say that Malaysia Pargo is not loyal. Plus, more Evelyn Lozada backlash. So let's talk about all the backlash that is going on today after last night's show aired. It was insane, people. There's backlash for classless Evelyn grabbing her stinking vajayjay, acting like some kind of hood rat. So we're going to get to that. Then we're going to talk about how people are saying that Malaysia was not being a loyal family member to Cece last night, just leaving her hanging. And she wasn't, as much as she always cries, family, family, family. Then where were you when family really needed help? So we're going to talk about those things. Let's skip over evil Evelyn's stinking nasty vajayjay. We're going to save that for the last. Let's go in about Cece. So if you've seen last night's episode, you'll know that Shitty Shawnee invited all of the girls, not all of them, most of them, because Jennifer wasn't there, to Costa Rica. And this scene opened up where they're all at the dinner table, okay? And finally, Cece spoke her mind about the Wicked Witch of the West, Evelyn. She actually called Evelyn the B word. Good for you, Cece. It's about damn time you stood up for yourself. She said that Evelyn was butting her nose into family business, and she is, okay? I can't believe I really used to like Evelyn back in the day. The phony Evelyn when she went on Iyanla and she said she was changing her life around. That's the Evelyn I like. No one likes the hood rat Evelyn. I don't like her. She's back to jumping on tables and just making a complete fool out of herself. Oh, didn't I say I wasn't going to talk about Evelyn first? Let me get back to the subject. So she called Evelyn the B word and Evelyn was shook, people, okay? She was shook. She was like, I'm a B? Yeah, she said your name, Wicked Witch. So then when that didn't work, when Evelyn realized that Cece wasn't scared of her anymore, she tried to stand up and intimidate, which caused Cece to stand up and say, I'm not scared of you, Evelyn. Evelyn was shook, people, okay? She was shook. And not only was she shook, when she went back to her room, she realized this is going to make me look really bad that I let this girl stand up to me and I didn't do anything about it. So she started doing all sorts of things to try to reclaim her bullying status. She started grabbing her vajayjay like it had crabs or something in it. I don't know if she grabbed it or scratched it. She was doing something with it. It's all inappropriate. She claims she has a daughter that she wants to be a good role model to, but yet you're scratching your crab-infested vajayjay in front of everybody? Evelyn, have a seat, please. When that didn't work, she started talking trash to OG because OG wasn't going to let the girls double team Cece. And then after Cece and OG realized that this is a lost cause talking to these idiots, Shitty Shawnee and crab-infested Evelyn, they started to walk away. And then crab-infested Evelyn really realized she made herself look bad and that no one was scared of her anymore. So she tried to regain her title and ran after Cece, and no one was really there to stop it but OG. So a fan tweeted out, and I'm going to read it exactly the way that they wrote it just to be consistent, but they could have used, could have worded it different. It says, Malaysia Pargo should have stopped them making fun of you like she stopped you saying bad things about Evelyn. You live and learn that people are not your family or friend. That word she used, love, is being used too lightly. She loves you only when they are not around. This person couldn't have been more blatant or wrote it any more perfectly. She could have wrote it more perfect, but what I mean is that she hit the nail on the head. This is exactly what's going on, people. Malaysia is not acting like a family member at all. So that was the tweet that got Cece to respond. And basically, she agreed with the tweet. But that wasn't the biggest complaint on the internet today. The biggest complaint would be Evelyn Lozada and her poor behavior. The girl was just acting a fool. And, she already has that petition out there. People don't want her back next year. But on this last night's episode, she grabbed her vajayjay, like I said. I don't know what she grabbed it for. Maybe it's infested with something. Maybe it was itching. I don't know. She thought she was proving a point by saying basically that she gives good sex. Okay, ew, who gives a damn? Then she kept calling people out of their names. Then she ran after Cece, much like she did when she jumped on the table a couple years ago, when everyone hated her then and they had a petition on her back then too. She had very poor behavior, and Shitty Shawnee is not saying anything about it. Shitty Shawnee decides to blame OG. She's calling OG's behavior aggressive. But what about crotch grabbing, crab infested Evelyn grabbing her vajayjay? And I'm going to go ahead and say that I agree with the public. I really do think that Shitty Shawnee is playing favoritism here, letting Evelyn get away with murder, so to speak, and blaming everything on the wrong person, OG. And I'm thinking, people, because they didn't let her come on stage, they might not even bring OG back next year for standing up for herself, for standing up to a bully that goes by the nickname Evelyn Lozada. So there you have it, people. That's what's going on the internet today as far as basketball-wise is concerned. So what I want to know today in my comment section is, do you think Shitty Shawnee is blaming the wrong person for starting trouble? Also, if you like this video, go ahead and click that like button. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and do that. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.